day. The hills of Batisco at Humble's place, and you couldn't ask for a nicer day. Might be 60 degrees, it was 47 this morning, and that is awesome for sleeping. Now, where are we? We are on my archery range, right at Dad's place, and he got cremated, so he got to come home in a little gray box, and we could plant him wherever we want. So that's my brother picked the spot, and he gave me the shovel. That's a nice guy. Anyway, here we are. There's a MQ-32. We have our targets out ahead of us. Longest one is 36 yards, and we're gonna take 5 shots. I just broke a fucking arrow. That's the damn target, but shit happens. And this won't be a long video, but I thought you might want to see this. This is really, really a nice place. If I pan gently through the forest and I don't step on my bow, which would be wonderful. And right now it just looks like forest to you, but we will follow the trails that I made over the last few weeks, and just mowed the forest yard yesterday. So let's see how we do. Come on, let's take a shot. All right. As you can see, this is a very poor grouping with one wild bastard shot. I lost a knock on the other arrow on the last round, so there I'm down to 4 arrows. But yeah, the grouping is poor. But you know what? If I haven't done this in 3 years, it's going to take a little while to build the muscle and to get the hang of it. That's just how it is. Never despise the day of small beginnings, guys. Just because it's not everything you want it to be right off the bat, keep going, keep going. At least we hit the target, eh? That's part of it. We got a shot coming up that's 73 yards and a little over long, so that's quite a shot. And I got a good bow for it. It's not my best long distance bow, but it's a good bow. It's an MQ-32 solo cam by Mathews. This is a stock burled walnut grip on it, and that's the reason I bought the bow to begin with, just because the grip was so outstanding. But that's the way I did clear it, but that's the way it came. First deer I ever got in my life was with this bow. It's as dead silent as a bow can be, I imagine. Beautiful bow, 32 inches long, 29-inch pull, and 70 pounds. Not hard to do because it's got very big round cam in the front and not a very aggressive atlathyl type cam in the back. More round than anything else. So it's not a speed bow, but it's a good bow. And I've got it dressed up, squonkified, and it's really a nice bow. So let's see what we do with the next one. Now this one's going to be a 25-yard slam dunk. We're going to try to put all the arrows in the red this time. And well, this is where we're shooting from, as you can see, back into the distance. But this time, look at these ferns. Oh man, this place is awesome. This is what I mowed yesterday, the forest yard. We're going up there into the sunlight on the edge of the hill. Well, come on, we'll just go. Might as well get a little footage out of the deal. I'm not going to have much to show you, because this is really hard to make a video out of doing archery when you're all by yourself, because it's, I mean, you see the guy, you hear him talk, and you see the bow, and then you see where the arrows hit, and you're on to the next target. But without somebody to help me, this is the way it is. Well, take a look at the view. Look at that, guys. You couldn't ask for a nicer day. This is the kind of day you wait all year for. And it's on Father's Day this year. Look at those oak trees. Look at that sky. It is absolutely amazing. And where are they? And well, let's see, that's not wild grape, but the wild grapes are almost in bloom. Well, they will be soon. All right, enough monkeying. So what we got marked out on the rock, 25 yards. It's not going to be easy for you to see it, probably. Let me get this thing kicked into position. But there's the target. Let's zoom her in a little better. Down there, I can't see it. but it is down there, and that's what we're aiming at. So let's see how we do. One thing I got to thinking I'll share with you is in between shots, when you walk from target bag to target bag, sit down a minute. Sit down, relax, take it easy. Don't just go winging arrows like a bastard, because the tiniest error is a huge difference at the other end. And the farther it is, the more it compounds. So when you sit here, get your bow squared away, all ready to go, take a few deep breaths, wait till you simmer down. Notice that nice little level right there. If it'll focus on the level, it might. That's very important to use because it changes whether your shots. What the hell's on my finger? Get off me, nasty friggin' go, you bastard. Get. And anyway, let's see what we can do. Okay, as you can see, great improvement on the grouping, and that is a freezer deer in every shot. As I say, it takes a little while to get used to how steady you have to hold it. The muscles have to get refabricated, or whatever the deal. You can see these feathers are even touching. So other than a slight adjustment on the bow, and you always move the sight in the direction of where the arrows went. If I'm aiming here, which I was, and they're hitting here, I move the sight over just a wee bit, because this tells you where it's hitting. Alright, so when I make the adjustment, it'll hit better like that. I'll show you how to do it. It's not hard. If I can do it in one-handed. But what you do is, see these little pins? They've got to move over slightly. So what I do is I come to my, let's get the bow happy, get to my sight here. And what I want to do is, I want to loosen this one here, like that. And I want to adjust it over just a little, but I got to make sure I know which way is over. As I say, I haven't done it in a while. Get my glasses off so I can see up close. All right, we're going to turn it counterclockwise and see what happens. Now, what we're looking at is that little bar. Watch. I got to be able to see it too. Well, we just moved it 4 counterclockwise, so we'll see what happens. And we'll go back and take the shot over again after we tighten it back. Wait a minute, as I say, tighten it back this way. All right. Now let's do the same shot over and see where the arrows go. Okay. You can see out of a 50-50 chance of it going the right direction, we did go the right direction. And I was aiming, just like it was a 20 shot, and it's 25, so that's why they're slightly low. But if that was a deer, it's dead. You just follow it while you wait a few minutes, let it die on its own, and go get your carcass. All that would have been a dead deer. So, and it's nice grouping. Not wonderful, but better than you've seen. So let's see how we do on the next one. Hang on just a second. Okay, let me grab this and we'll get on our way. Now, leave the 2 dead arrows there and we'll go on up. Come on. It's a really nice, you've probably seen so many videos of mine of this area, but hey, what can I do? This is my area and it's gorgeous, and you're not going to get a nicer day to see it than today, because there isn't any better day than this. This is the top of the line premier day. It's a premier time of year here on the land. Now I leave these swales to slow the water down and to give the little animals a place to get into if they have something chasing them. And check it out, guys. You always want to have a little something artistic. You know, be artistic. Be a creator. Check out the beautiful purple flowers. I forgot the name of them offhand, but it may come back to me. Take a look at them. Aren't they beautiful? They're real climbers too, if the deer don't eat them. And look at that old, well, we'll take it a long way. What the hell? There goes a little scrambler. Now, this is where 2 years ago, that little baby of Squonkies came right up to me. Now, wouldn't that be something to see Squonky today? That would be wonderful. Because she does live up here somewhere, if she's still alive. This old gate. This was from the 1800s, early 1900s. And it was on a butternut tree that no longer is there. But come on up through. Now this is where you can take a nice view of the yard. This was the nastiest part of my property when I first came here. And it took one hell of a lot of work to get what you see. And it was all done by hand. Not even a chainsaw, all hand. I used a bow saw to cut tree after tree. Now I do use a chainsaw now I do, because when winter wood is to be harvested, you can't be monkeying around. And this must be another butternut tree from the same era. So, and as you can see, another little pile of wood waiting to be brought into the house for winter time, because what the heck, if it falls down, don't let it rot, use it. So come on, we'll scoot along this way. Hope you enjoy this type of thing. I know I got to get back to Assetto. I got to do it. I want to do it. But it's just so nice. I'm not going to sit in the house when it's this nice. Now, Andy McDonald, my friend, built me this years and years ago when I first came here. As you saw, the tent was on it perfectly. I think you did anyway. Well, come on up this way. Listen to the trees singing to you. The wind whistling through. Yeah. Another little pile of downed wood that is very nice to have. All right, we're getting up to the 73-yard shot. See, several reasons of manicuring the trails, but one of them is environment. If you take the environment that ticks like away from them, they'll go where they want to be. And it ain't here. And you don't want ticks. All right, here we are, 73 yards. Now, here's the marker. Put this down nicely. 73 yards. Now, I gotta really zoom the phone for you to see where we're going. See that target deer? That's our target, 73 yards from here. And there is another shot closer, 66 yards, right here. And that's a nice shot, 66. Now, if somebody only has a 60-pound bow, not a 70, they should be able to make this shot. They should be able to make the other one too, but I've had a friend here with a beautiful, newer Mathews bow with 60 pounds. I was shooting at 100 yards though, and that is quite a shot from 100 yards, but I hit it 12 out of 12 with my Mathews Black Max, left-handed, and he shit. 12 out of 12, never missed it. But I was aiming above it probably, oh, good husky distance. But anyway, old Humble here, resting against the tree, getting my wind back so we can make the shot, because any error this far away is a lot of error at the other end, and we can't afford that. You don't want to smoke $20 arrows or $35 arrows. You don't want to break them. And I'm using Easton full metal jackets, and they're not. I do have injection arrows in the house, but you don't use those for this. They're $35 or $40 a piece. No, you ain't breaking them. Not on purpose. That's for. None of them are on purpose. All right, I've just about got my wind. As you could see, I am reducing somewhat, making good progress. Oh, don't worry about this. This isn't blood. It's red paint from doing the targets. All right, let's see how we do. Come on. Going back to the 73. Now, I don't want to spend a lot of time next to this fucking tree, because it is not a happy tree. That thing will come down of its own one of these days, but I've been told don't monkey with it because it's dangerous. So let's get settled in here and do this thing. And here's the ugly truth of it, guys. Oh man, on first shot, didn't even come close to hitting the target. It was way short. These 340 spines are great arrows, but it must be a little heavy. Now we got our fucking work cut out, or I do. Oh, right through the, oh, that's gotta be fun to get that out of there. Right through the fucking leg. Totally missed him. That adjustment we made on the sight was great for that other one. But when I was aiming for here, they were slightly over. I would have to aim about here on the deer. Actually, my sight is about there above the deer, but I'm gonna have to aim for this area to get into here. Let's see if I can do it at all. All right. You can see there's where the arrow was. It's stuck in the fucker's leg like a bastard. Right down there. I had to chisel it out. Thank God I had my little knife on my keychain. I was able to use that to do away with the friggin' plastic. We had to go full-blown Neanderthal and beat the piss out of that mother to get it out. Oh, it was a fucking pain in the ass. Now I gotta get 2 new straps and strap the fucker up, but I think we're done for today. That kicked my ass. That was 20 minutes easy of wondering how in the F I'm gonna get my arrow back. No harm to the Full Metal Jacket though. Those sons of bitches are serious. And enough of this horse shit for one day. Okay, get on there. Pud puller, Pud. Polaris. Now I'm trying to keep the damn thing on there without falling on his ass. Alright, we've had enough. Old Humble's wore out now, fuck it. Holy shit. But that's all part and parcel of it. I'll be bringing a heavier duty bow the next time, Black Max. We won't have these piss poor down on the fucking ground shots. Actually, all I had to do was raise it up a little bit more. I didn't know. Hope you enjoyed some of it. Oh, the trails. All right, I'll show you the trails on the way back. Let me get my shit together here. All righty, let's see how we can do. Scooting along. Now you see the little chipmunks have their homes from place to place. And what I do when I find a home like that is I'll come over here and I'll get a little creative. I'll get a hold of this nice rock here and bring it over and place it. But we don't want to pin them inside. We want to have them be able to get out and have fun. So we get another one like this and we raise it up good. And there. Now they got a nice little place where they can scoot in and out of and give them a little bit of privacy and some security. Be nice to the little animals is what I say. And try not to make it look nasty. Now here's another nice one right here. Let's see what we can do with this. Hear that wind? Oh, it's fucking beautiful. Aha, look at that. Just like it was meant to be there. And we'll put that one just like that. Look at that. What little animal wouldn't be happy to live in there? Now, I hope you don't hit his head coming out. He'll be alright. Alright, so this is what we do. We scoot along. We pile the rocks up in a nice fashion so they're artistically seduced or whatever the deal. A nice fern growing wild as it is. Fucking trees are coming down left and right. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, come on. Now, I just did this one an hour ago or so. It brings us from one target bag to the other like this. Well, target beast. And I gotta trim the snappies anyway. But you want to have a clear backdrop because the arrows are inevitably going there too. And get as many rocks out as possible because Full Metal Jacket or not, rock beats steel every time. That's the deal. So we scoot along this way. Now here was a really nice chipmunk house right here. Check this out. Isn't that cool? He's gonna love that when he comes out tonight foraging. What the? Yeah, he will. So come on along. Come right through here where it's gorgeous. Look at this, man. This is awesome. Scoot right around here. We come to another chipmunk house. Little guys, I like to be nice to the chipmunks. Look at that. Ah, look at that. A little hobbit would be climbing in out of there. How you like that, Michael? I hope you're watching because it's fun to hear from you. Michael, between you and me and everybody else that hears me talk to you on YouTube, when are you coming back, bud? It's got to be colder than a well digger's ass in Australia right now. We're waiting for you, man. With bated, not quite bated breath, but we are waiting for you nonetheless. Are you coming back? Dude, Assetto ain't the same without the single racer. Dude, it just ain't the same. Now, come on over this way. I'm going to show you the little connecting trail up here. Yeah, Michael, come on, man. You have a certain style of YouTube that we're lacking desperately. There's a lot of horse shit on there, as you might know these days. Now, 2 more little huts. Check that one out. And look at this one. He's even got a skylight. Isn't that cool? Look at him in there. Yeah, we'll go up around. Well, actually we won't, but you can tell it goes this way and that way and connects us with the one at the top. But we're going to go this way because we can. We're going to scoot right around here and right down this way, and it takes us right to the Memorial Forest Yard. Just as nice as can be. We're pretty done with the video, so hang in there a few more minutes and well, or do whatever you want to, but I'm hanging in because I'm doing a video. Aha! Check this out. Now there's a nice buck print. Yep. They like Humble's land too. Uh-oh, this is down. Get this sucker out of the way. Adios, motherfucker. There we are. Well, and see there's another little pile waiting to go in for winter time. These make a difference come wet and cold weather. Nice and warm in the house. This, oh look. Haha, good. Get that right out of there. That worked nicer than I thought. Alright guys, look at these little things. They're cool. They got sometimes things underneath them, but I don't see any that I could show you right offhand. Alright, come on, we're almost out of here. Come on down through the forest yard. And yeah, time to go in to Marcellus and get some food for the little scramblers. I may pick up a little something for me for Father's Day. A little something. And since I'm there, I may hit the gym. Just because I can. And I'm liking it. So come on. Look at this. Check this out. Look at this whole limb. Look who's been nibbling. Little Nibbler Rooney. They do a nice job on those. What do you think, guys? It's beautiful, isn't it? Check it out. So if you ever get near Humbles, give me a call, send me an email, get a hold of me somehow. If you're an archer, we'll do up the archery range. If you're not, there's other stuff to do. I never see snakes. I never see snakes on the land. I think I know why, because I have so many chipmunks and they will eat a snake. They will kick a snake's ass. I don't see any of them. So we're almost back to the house. We started here, so we'll end here. Dear Dad, happy Father's Day to you, buddy. Happy Father's Day. Born again January 6, 1983 at 72 years of age with tears running down his face, accepting Jesus Christ as full payment for his atrocious sins. Like all of ours, they're common unto man. We're born in sin, and if we don't get out of it, we die and go to hell. Uncool, but it's the fucking way it is. But there's a free way out. Didn't cost us anything except to bend your knees to Jesus Christ, claim that you're a sinner, ask for forgiveness, accept what he did for you as a free gift. You're in, man. Then the change begins little by little. God's got forever, so he's in no big rush to get you squared away. And he's not going to rip away he doesn't. He leads. He don't herd you. The devil pushes, God leads. You go towards God because you love him more. You do what he wants because you enjoy feeling that wonderful feeling of not being a fucking weirdo. We're doing shit right for a change. There's a good feeling to it. Trust me, I know for a fact. I've been the dirty, ripping reprobate, and I've also know what it's like to walk in the Spirit. And I'm doing that now. And the neighbors are happy, and the little scramblers are scrambling, And we're back to Humble's wonderful home in the hills of jockstrapping Attisco. Alright guys, we'll see you on the next one. I kind of wish the birds would stop fucking with these. But, hey, wait a minute. That might be nibbled. Life goes on. We'll get there. Oh, check it out, the new growth. New elephant ear. Those are Iranian elephant ears. And the other ones are pink buck sticks. Alright guys, bye-bye.